Good morning, my millionaire growth partners. My name is Otis Tucker, the world's first trillionaire. I am creating heaven on earth, people, and the way that I do it is number one is that I help people to realize that what they consider to be their soul is actually the spirit of God. And all you have to do, people, is take claim and ownership of that, and you become God. I'm also creating financial freedom for billions of people across this world. I am creating a million millionaires. I am the greatest leader that ever lived. I am God, people, and most important is that I manifest the words I speak. My message for you today, people, is to become the visions that you see. Now, there's a process to that. It's like multifaceted. It's like, first and foremost, it's like the first thing I touch on with this is realizing that one of the things I struggle with people when I started on my journey is not started, but once I got to the point where I realized, okay, that I am the Spirit of God, then it becomes, okay, how do I pray to myself? How do I pray to the Spirit of God that's inside me? And it's like, with that was a challenge, because your whole life you've been praying to something or someone that's outside of yourself. So to get to the point where you actually embrace and accept the fact that the Spirit of God lives inside of you, then it becomes, how do you communicate with that? How do you pray to the God inside of you? And trial and tribulations for everybody, I believe you'll be different, but I think for the most part, the greatest place to start is just being gracious and appreciate the things you have. And just really realizing, like as I'm speaking directly to the God in me, not outside of me, because you need to make sure you speak to source, you know what I'm saying? And more or less what I do a lot of time is I declare what I already know, that I am God and God is I. You know what I'm saying? We are one, I am one of one. I am the Spirit. And I remind myself of that a lot of times when I pray in my prayer. And I'm also very grateful for the Spirit choosing me to be the leader of this new world for you, whatever that purpose or that vision is that God showed you. Be grateful for that. It's like being grateful for things that not necessarily only what I see or what I have, but the things that I have in the Spirit, I thank God and bless, I thank the Spirit of God in me for, choosing me to be the vessel that delivers well onto this world. And you could do the same thing, people, because we all have a purpose here. You know what I'm saying? We all have a purpose for being here. And it's like, I want you to figure that out, though, people, is I want you to pray not to some God in the sky or outside of you. I want you to practice praying to the Spirit of God that's inside of you, because prayer is indeed the language of the Spirit. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's a language to allow you to speak to source. And after a while, you get to the point where you start declaring things, because you realize that you are, as you fully align and you become the Spirit, where your mind, body, and spirit, and you don't see each other as separate. Then you get to the point where instead of you just praying to the God inside of you, you realize that you are source, and you start to declare the things that you'd like to see. And that's what I do now a lot of times, And something else powerful, people, that I realize too is like, and that's what I mean about becoming your visions, is that, as you get glimpses and pictures, images of what's to come, then you realize that the ball is in my court 100%. Like, I am the cause in that matter. Not only is it, see, once you have the vision, you really and truly possess it. It's just in the spirit you do. It's just that you don't physically possess it in this physical realm as yet. Now, how you get to that point where you could take claim to that, people, is realize that, again, the lesson I taught yesterday is that, when you have the vision, whether you create it or whether it's given to you by the Spirit, the vision is the vision regardless. It's your new amazing life, the next chapter of your life that you are stepping into, right? Becoming the highest version of yourself. And all you do every single day, people, is make sure that the actions that you are taking is the most productive, the most optimal, that will help you to deliver on your vision. You know what I'm saying? Your goals, your desires, your wishes. It's like, you have to really make sure that the actions you're taking is very pertinent to you manifesting the visions that you desire. And that's why I'm realizing, people, it's like the vision give you the words to speak, because you can't speak about something that you don't see or know about. You know what I'm saying? So it's so important for you to actually be able to have that vision, whether you create it or whether it's given to you by the Spirit. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, anything that moves your life forward is in alignment, because that's how you become the highest version of yourself. So don't beat yourself up if you don't have visions that's flashing. We call them downloads in your mind every day. You'll get there at some point. I didn't start off with downloads. It took me a while to get there, years. So for you, I just want you to get busy using your conscious mind right now to create the visions of what you would like to see for yourself. Not what you think is possible, but having the faith to believe that everything is possible and choosing what you would like to see. And I just want you to really focus on becoming that, people. And I'm suggesting for you to lock in on that, man. And another thing too, I'll say is you must lose the concept of time. That's a man-made construct. That's a part of what the Matrix is. Time is used. I understand there's it helps us manage life. But at the same time, you should not be restricted or bound by it. You know what I'm saying? And especially when it comes to you manifesting the things you desire. You got to realize that as long as you see it, that means you already possess it. You already have it. So it's not a matter of time before you receive it. It's a matter of raising your frequency to be on the level that is equal to the amazing life that you see, which is that amazing vision that God have given you, or the one you create. You know what I'm saying? So start to get rid of the concept of time and change the way you see time, and make sure that, every single day, it's like, don't worry about how long something is taking you. Just focus on giving your best every single day. Because if you're giving 100% every single day, people, then it's just a matter of time. Here goes that word again. For you to manifest the things you desire, but without the pressure or the constraints, though, because you realize that, all we have really and truly is now, people. Our past we don't have, and we don't have the future, because that's not even a real thing. You create it. You know what I'm saying? So it's like all you have is now. All you have is the present. So it's like, I want you to really start becoming your vision in the present, because again, that's all you have. You see what I'm saying? So you got to start locking on the vision and work daily on intentionally becoming the vision that you see in your mind, people. Choose to become that. Choose to take action that gets you in alignment with the beautiful vision you see, whatever that looks like. You know what I'm saying? And I just want you to practice that, man, because that's how it works in life, man. It's that you figure things out, you get epiphanies, and you apply what you learn. You consistently practice the things that you learn every single day until it becomes as normal as breathing. You know what I'm saying? And that's how you get to tweak things. That's how you get to create your amazing life, because that is exactly what we're doing, people, is we become our architect. We become the creator of the vision we see. And that's why the words I speak must and shall be manifested, because I am willing and able to do whatever action is necessary that will eventually bring about the visions that I see in my mind. You see what I'm saying? So it's like the most powerful part to the equation, though, is that you must start with the creation of your vision. Create it with your conscious mind right now, until eventually you get to the point where you're spiritually enlightened. You're spiritually on that frequency in the fifth dimension, where downloads come to you, and you don't even have to try to create vision, because you're tapped in so much with the spirit that it shows you not just what's directly happening in your life, but it shows you what's to come for the world. You know what I'm saying? As we go about creating heaven here on this beautiful earth, people. With that being said, man, I'm going to go ahead and cut it off there, people. The message again today is to become the vision you see, man. Become the visions you see. All right? That's how you become your higher self. That's how you manifest the words you speak. And you realize that your words are prophecies of what's to come. As you declare it, so shall it be, you know, especially as you continue to elevate, level up, rise, whatever you want to call it, you know what I'm saying, on your spiritual journey, because eventually you get to the point where you have the dominion over things, you know what I'm saying? And it's like you have to be very careful with the words you speak, because your words speak life and death over people's lives and yours, you know what I'm saying? It brings about blessings, prosperity, or a curse, man. That's why you have to be very careful with the words you speak, man, because your word is a life. Your word is powerful, you know, and that's what's to come for your people as you continue to rise on your spiritual journey, man. Anyways, man, shout out to my co-creators of Heaven on Earth International. This is the space where we are energetically creating heaven on earth, people. We understand that everything is energy, and everything everything is energy, and energy is everything, man. So it's like we understand that we have to every single day inject positivity into this world. Every single day, people, we have to be intentionally creating, you know, positivity, man. And what does that look like? We make sure every single day, people, that we are inspiring and motivating people. We are encouraging people to follow their dreams. And for those people that have, you know, jealousy or envy in their heart, man, I pray and declare right now that you start to release those negative energy out of your life, because if you're an embodiment of that, it's like light and darkness cannot be in the same place at the same time. So for those people that don't have a pure heart or pure intentions, that is a task for you to do, is to really change your ways, man, because you have to, you know. It's that you can't enjoy the kingdom of God. You can't enjoy heaven on earth. You cannot reach those those levels, people, unless you really work on purging yourself of negativity from your life. You know what I'm saying? So I want you to intentionally work on that every single day, people, to be a better version of yourself. And you know, I normally go over the benefits, man, but there's 5 gifts that God give you. Say it real quick. Number 1 is this. For those people that become a part of this collective, the first thing you experience is peace. You'll experience peace like you've never experienced before. You're going to experience joy, people, where you find genuine happiness inside you, regardless of what's going on, because the Spirit of God lives inside of you, man. So it's easy for you to enjoy things because you appreciate everything that you have, regardless of what it is. Also, people's love is your portion. You'll find that people genuinely be magnetized and attracted to you, and really genuinely love and care for you. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, you'll find that you yourself have a natural love and compassion for humanity and want nothing but the best for others, you know. Favor, people, is another gift that you receive. Favor from God, man, will put you in rooms that you never thought you would ever be. Opportunities will come and find you. They will hunt you down, people. Opportunities will come and find you, man. You know what I'm saying? Because that is a part of your portion. Next one, people, is blessings, man. The blessings from God, people, is that the Spirit of God will guide your mind, guide your heart, guide your steps, so that you walk in your purpose, man. And, you know, you will and shall and must achieve everything that the Spirit of God have in store for you. That's what blessings look like, people. And my favorite of all is God's divine protection over your life, man. Is that when you have the divine protection of the Spirit of God over your life, is that indeed no weapons that ever form against you can ever prosper, people. It cannot, because that's how it's designed to be. The Spirit of God is here to lead you, man, and transform your life. Anyways, people, the requirements to receive these blessings, man, is that number 1, you must choose to believe that the Spirit of God lives inside of you. Number 2, people, is you need to make sure you're following my pages on social media, and you need to watch my videos every day. As you watch my videos every day, people, what you're doing is you're feeding your spirit, so that your spirit can ultimately take control of your life, and you become, not only become God, but that you become a vessel that the Spirit of God can use to help us with the creation of heaven on earth as part of this collective. Number three, people, is to speak your truth, man. You speak what the Spirit lays on your heart, man. You share with the world your journey, your process from going from just being your flesh to becoming the Spirit of God that's inside of you. And as you do that, people, what you're doing is you're providing breakthrough over many people's lives. You know what I'm saying? Believe me when I tell you that. Anyways, people, that's that. Shout out to Jamaica, man, who is the eye of this world. Shout out to Africa, who is the mother of this world. Shout out to the entire Caribbean and African diaspora worldwide. This is the space, people, where I say shamelessly that, look, man, united we stand, divided we fall. People, we've been divided for centuries, and unfortunately we still are right now. We need to continue to unite. And what does that look like? We need to continue to make sure, number one, people, that we spend our black dollars with black-owned businesses. Black countries need to trade with other black countries. Does that mean all the African countries, y'all need to start trading with each other? Caribbean islands, you need to trade with each other. And we need to trade with Caribbean and Africa. We need to get a lot of that going. You know what I'm saying? That's how you spend your money with each other. You circulate the money back into our community, man. And as we do that, the money should stay in our community, people. Just here in the U.S. alone, black population right now spends over $2 trillion a year. Less than something like 1% goes into black-owned business. I don't even care if it was 10%. That's still too goddamn low. We need to increase that drastically. If you ask me, over 50, screw that. Why not go for 90, 80, 100%? You know what I'm saying? The sooner, the quicker you start spending your money, your money with black-owned businesses, people, is the quicker you see your life transform. Because at the end of the day, nobody cares about you like we do, man. You know what I'm saying? We have the shared experience, so we know what to expect. We know what we've experienced, and we're definitely going to make sure that as the money comes in, people, that we create more opportunity for others. You know, even me as a business owner, as I continue to grow, support my business. You know what I'm saying? And I'm definitely, now it takes some extra effort because it's not what we're normally used to doing, but definitely I recommend for every black-owned business out there, list that you're a black-owned business. Okay, so when people search on Google for black-owned auto repair shop, my shop pops up. You a bakery, black-owned bakery, your shop pops up. You know what I'm saying? So it ain't that hard. When people Google search or whatever they want to search, ChatGPT or any of that stuff, it's going to pick it up, people. And you have the ability to set it up like that right now. And as you do that, man, just know that there's a wave of prosperity coming to black-owned businesses next year as I continue to push this agenda. And I continue to inspire and motivate people and influence people, per se, to put their money where their mouth is and stop talking about what you want to see and help create it. And we're not asking you to do nothing extra, people. You're already spending the money anyway. We're one of the biggest consumers out here. And there's nothing wrong with that when you're circulating the money back in our community, because we're going to invest it back into you. You know what I'm saying? We're going to create the means and make things better for all of us. You feel me? We're here, man, to look out for each other. We are our brothers and sisters keepers, and each one must always teach one people. Whatever you know, teach it to others. Provide opportunity for others. Anyways, man, I'm going to cut it off there for now. My declarations over your life, people, number one is that you are a millionaire. You are married to the person of your dreams. You have amazing health and is in the best shape of your life, man. My prayer for you today, people, is that the Spirit of God inside of you will continue to rise, man. I pray, people, that you really become the visions that you see in your mind. At least make an effort to do that every single day until eventually it's no longer you trying, but simply being the highest version of yourself. I'm excited for you. I look forward to all these blessings over your life. People, I really and truly believe in you, man. Blessings on to y'all and y'all family. We'll talk tomorrow.